I'm a California native, but it's not my land. Raised on history books written with the colonizer's hand. Truth erased like mandalas in the sand. Children's minds molded to reflect millennia of lies. The bluest eye learns young to detest black lies. Circular cycles of nature flattened into lines, so convincing we've forgotten the wisdom of ancient times. In my blood lives the splinters of those who stomped upon ancient soil without permission, then reaped the sweet fruits of labor that wasn't voluntarily given, never pausing to listen to the subtle yet strong call home of their intuition. Dear ancestors of the wild hills of Europe and beyond, those whose unrest led them to this land where I now belong, I call you in to speak through me in poem and song. May we walk together, may we right our every wrong. Here I stand on stolen land as an unashamed, unafraid ancestor of the takers, grieving the unjust, unequal fate of the races, learning to forgive the racist while humbling myself to the faces of those whose blood was shed, bodies mutilated, tainted, walking headfirst into the core of this misrepresentation, hearing the truths of the slaves of the ages, freeing the innocent ones locked up in cages, remembering our roots and rewiring our cravings. This story is ancient, my brothers, sisters, and siblings. It dates back to creation. There are some stories I will never understand, like the immense suffering that occurred at the hand of those in my bloodline on this Tongva land. My womb feels the hurt. It's my own pain, yes, mixed with grief for a fragmented country built upon indigenous dirt by the labor of slaves who to this day have never been thanked for their work. So when we wonder, oh, how could this be in America the great, the land of the free? Well, oh, that was my ancestors, but it's not me. Then why did George Floyd die? Because he couldn't breathe. Why was Breonna Taylor shot while half asleep? And why are cops, supposed protectors of the peace, refusing to get down on one knee? If we are going to preach for equality, then let's not shy away from acknowledging our role in the passing of the policies. We're complicit in a violent system that profits off of our knowing submission. So to break the cycle now, I'm choosing to listen.
God's love is like the full moon. God's love is like the full moon. God's love is like the full moon. God's love. God's love is like the full moon lit. How much light you let in depends how the windows is. Black lives matter and all lives matter, but all lives don't matter if only blue lives matter. Lord, give me mercy for the sins that I forget. Genghis Khan got like 30,000 kids. Chris Columbus really ain't discovered shit. Allah grant grace for the crimes that we commit. It's crazy how rape happens after baby just a tip. I done barely scratched the surface like I'm iceberg slim. It's 2024 and the P word's not a B word, Palestine. It's not a question if we hurt. I was angry when I heard the song, upset when I saw the title, wondered if it was about me. I'm really living in the Bible. Everything reflective now, 5D to the 3D now. Peace treaties broken now. Baruch atah Adonai. Holy land, holy wars. Something worth fighting for. What if you only knew that your cause wasn't that far off from the other side of the gun? Hand in hand, we are one. Everything changes, life tends to rearrange shit. That's just how it goes. We keep it rolling, we don't blame shit.
The misuse of power ends with us. In this lifetime, through my bloodline, I take action to realign the choices made in my ancestors' time. So, when I sense my own taker shadow creeping in from behind, I honor her as the tormented one in constant battle. The medicine woman who's forgotten the shake of her rattle. The wise old soul shame for the sound of her brilliant battle cry cackled. I let my body burn, stepping into the fire hot, steamy, shaking and unsure, sweating out the sins of centuries of twisted kin. I am reminded again and again that our anti-racism work begins within. Yes, let's hear the stories of the greedy as we honor broken treaties, nurture abundant seedlings as we move beyond the age of the needy. My heart is red, hot and beating speedily as I feel the taker energy of my ancestors leaving me. Thank you for the reminder that I am here, as a light being in a body breathing. White skin, red heart, ears open to the anger, arms ready to receive the embrace of a black stranger, shedding the skin of a white savior, refusing to continue the patterns of erasure. I honor my own story and change my behavior to reflect a more harmonious flavor, and for this work, I am deeply grateful.
Holy land, holy wars, something worth fighting for. What if you only knew, wepa, that your cause wasn't that far off from the other side of the gun? Hand in hand, we are one. Everything changes, life tends to rearrange shit. That's just how it goes, we keep it rolling, we don't blame shit.
So, as the great granddaughter of both midwives and monsters, healers and heathens, wise witches and war heroes, cantadoras y conquistadores, I will bow my brow to the brown soil in reverence again, and again, and again. May I be in the sacred listening. May our breath be an act of forgiveness. May our eyes continue to witness the serving of long overdue justice, so that one day our children wake up in a world abundant with kindness.